Hey everybody, I'm getting ready to start getting back on this build. This is day one of my vacation time. I'll have about 2.5 weeks off, although there's Christmas and New Year's involved in there, as well as some other things I'm going to have to do. So I'm not going to get a full 2.5 weeks, but I'll get as much done as I can. Went to Home Depot this morning, as well as AutoZone, and got some things for the next phase. I'm going to go ahead and get the charging and power system taken care of. Went ahead and got a new belt. First things first, let's take a look at this. This is a Mike Stinger alternator. It's a beautiful thing, I have to say. I'm gonna attempt to get this in first before anything else. And I spoke with him about it, and he didn't think I needed a new belt, but or a longer or shorter belt, but thought maybe a new one would be good. So I went and picked one of those up. Also picked up a clamp meter, as well as some other things. You can see some miscellaneous hardware that I needed or would need throughout the build. I got this because it was $50 and comes with the 2-step drill bits, so I figured that was worth it. That will keep all my hardware in. This is the battery that'll go up front. It's a brand new D4700 XS Power. I've had it out doing some other things with it. It's on the charger now because I don't think I've had it on the charger for a while, so wanted to get a good charge on it. In the car, going to the car, I have first a Stinger, it's just a small battery, SPP1200. I've had that in there for a while, and it's time to get that out of there and go with a bigger battery. This is a stock alt also. There is only a 4-gauge wire on it, but there used to be a 1-gauge, but when I stripped everything else out, I took it out as well. The 4-gauge comes all the way over here to the main computer area here, or fuse panel, whatever you want to call it. I've also got another cable, and I'll be replacing those, but that's for the main power. Anyway, I wanted to get some numbers on what this alt does, and the battery and everything. It's still charging fairly well. Let's put it on, turn this on. It's at 11.48. That's okay, I guess. Probably a little bit low, but it was time to get it done. I was messing with this earlier because I really don't know much about these things. I'm going to zero this out, and then what I'm going to do is run through a series of tests. Let's go ahead and start it up and see what happens. I've got a few meters going on here. I've got that DMM, I've got the clamp meter, and I've got a VM1 in here too. That's not on because of the... Okay guys, let's go ahead and get some numbers done on this. You can see it's reading about 11.3, and that's obviously that's a low. One of the reasons why I want to change this battery out, get a little bit better one in there. Let's go ahead and start this up, and we'll see what happens where we're at. That's not bad there. It's about 14.0, in between 14 and 14.3, so that's not bad. I have nothing on the even though there's a light there, it's not on. This is off, headlights are off, everything is off, head unit's off, everything's off. So let's go get some numbers out of the front here and see where we're at. Let's see my pups here, always willing to help. So we're charging at about 14.18, 19, somewhere in there, 14.1. If I'm doing this right, it's about, can't really see it all that well, unfortunately. There we go. It's about 25.3, somewhere in there, 25 amps it's running right now off the alt. And again, hopefully I'm doing that right. I've got it off that 4-gauge. So let's go turn some stuff on and see what happens. First thing I'm going to turn on is my headlights, just the lights themselves. And we'll see where that goes to. Drawing a little bit of power there. Less than a volt, I guess. We're up to 48 amps. So that's just the lights, the headlights. And I think the high beams are already on, so maybe that's just the high beams and headlights. Yeah, the high beams are already on. So let's go ahead and flip on this heater here. We'll just do it full blast. So now we've got the headlights on, we've got the heater on full, and let's see where we're at. We're at 13, about 13 amps, 13, 12.9, somewhere in there. I'm sorry, that was voltage. Now we're pulling about 63 amps. So the next thing I'm going to do is check this out, angle this a little bit. I'm going to come over here, and this is just one window. I'm going to go ahead and try and pull on the window switch, because this thing pulls a lot of amps here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that or not. Let me see, let me zoom in here. Oh yeah. So let's see. Let's go ahead and pull on this switch and see where it jumps to. So it jumped a little bit there, for sure. So just a little bit. So I'm in about the 65 range, I guess. Also, I have the fan that's kicking on and off. The engine fans down there, you can see those will kick on and off. So I'm around 61 right now, 62. So that's about what I can pull at the moment. I wouldn't mind pulling all four of the window switches. I'm just not sure if I can get to them and do it where I can see this thing too. So let me see if I can do that, and I'll get a picture of it and see about putting it on the end of this video. So that's what's in there now, just the stock alternator and that little Stinger battery and the numbers on it. Let's see if we can make those numbers go up with some new stuff. All right, more to come.